first one here. You beat me. So, it is Lauren, and I'm here with a video for you guys. Hopefully, we can have some fun and you enjoy it. So, I mentioned on Wednesday that I am showing some pieces that show that you can make fun things with just the basics. You don't have to get super fancy. I'm still learning things. I don't have years of experience like some of you guys, so I'm still learning. So I don't have super fancy tricks or anything like that. I'm not good at wire wrapping. I'll come right out and say that. Don't like wire wrapping. Not good at it. So the things that I made today are just with head pins and eye pins and beads. That's it. So, hey Andrea, hey Chris. So I have some finished things, and I'm going to show you. Hopefully, we'll see how much time we have. I'm going to try to make some of them, or at least show you the interesting parts of the focal of the piece. And then I have some other pieces that we'll talk about too that aren't finished yet, but just give you more ideas that maybe you didn't think of, because I didn't think of them of using the basics. I just kind of had duh moment. I don't know if you guys ever have those. Hey Andrea. So I have some pieces that I'm going to show you guys, and I'll get your thoughts and your opinions on them. So the first ones, I think I've showed them before, and I posted them on the group. If you're on the group, I made hand-formed hoop earrings. I made them when Mom and I did the videos, if you were with us, if you watched live, with the jewelry trends. And one of the trends was hoops. And I thought to myself, okay, well, I want to do hoops, but I want it to be different than just your regular hoop. So how can I make it different? So I found a way to bend eye pins, or you can use head pins, whichever you prefer. And I made my own hoops. So these are the ones that I showed that I made. These are completely hand-formed. I did not use any beading hoops or anything like that. Strictly eye pins, some jumps, some spacer beads, regular beads. These are the lava beads. We have them in stock. We have beautiful colors. We have this color, we have a yellow, and we have a really, really pretty blue color, like a capri kind of blue. This is kind of like a watermelon color. It's like a really bright, intense red. It kind of has like a hint of pink in it. And then these are coil beads. Now these are already made. They are like this. We sell these. They're on the site. We have them in silver, and we also have them in gold. So I made one earring. We'll make the other one together. But this is the new hoop that I made. And I used the gorgeous pave beads that we have on the site. We have gobs of these bead. I think you guys just need to see it in person. But it has every color. They're multicolored rhinestones on these beads, these pave beads. And they're absolutely gorgeous. Dress up any outfit. They go with anything. Because of the colors, they have practically every color in them. And they come in 6 packs, the pave beads. So I'm going to show you how I made these. Hey, Mom! Okay, so let me get my stuff here. I have it like all over the place. Now I just had my stuff. And now it disappeared on me. I know. Hi, Miss Gloria. No. Oh, it's in the bag. Okay. I don't know where my head pin went, though. All right, well. It's okay. Here's some. All right, got them. All right. So, I get 2 eye pins. So, depending on the size of the beads, you might need like less of one, more of one. So, like for instance, with these ones, the lava beads are 8mm, but these wire coil beads are larger. So I ended up having a lot more of the lava beads than these ones. But it still comes out to be your perfect hoop. So just judge when you're beading your eye pin, and beware of size. If you happen to be using beads that are different sizes. But you are able to do that. Just, you want to make sure that you have the right shape. Oh, Miss Evie. Hi, Miss Evie May. Hi, baby doll. I miss you. You say hi to Minnie? It's Minnie. My mom has our friend's granddaughter. She's watching. She's babysitting her today. And she also has a doctor's appointment, so that's why she couldn't be with us today and film me. But her and her brother call me Minnie. That's what they call me, Auntie Minnie. Okay, so I'm going to start with the bottom half of my hoop. So we're going to go ahead and start beading. So I have my pave bead, and then we've talked a lot about, you guys have heard me, you're probably like, oh, shut up about them already, Lauren. Those spacer beads, the metal spacer beads. I absolutely love them. I just bought more. I always need them with me. They are the best. So I'm using little tiny ones. They kind of look like gears, and they're the silver. Because I didn't want too much because of all the rhinestones, from these beads. I didn't want to get anything too big. So, I'm trying to move over here so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So I put one spacer bead in between each pave bead. If I can get it on. So I do 6 of the pave beads. So I'll also be using today some cat's eye. I have that tassel necklace that I gave you guys a sneak peek of on Wednesday. We're going to use noodle beads. I'm going to show you how I use the noodle beads for that. And then I have a couple other things that I have for you guys that are new. I don't know if you guys have seen them or not, or maybe thought what to do with them, so I am going to show you. Sometimes the hole is hard to find on this one. Okay. So I really don't have to cut anything off on this one, like it goes far enough that I can just go ahead and make my loop on the other end. I'm going to go ahead and make my loop. Okay, just kind of bend it, just manipulate it just slightly. Okay. So there we have the bottom half of our hoop earring. Okay, so then we'll make the top half. Pretty easy, right? Pretty simple. So I had some plain black acrylic beads in my stash that I've been holding on to. So I wanted to use those because, again, the pave beads, very flashy. So I wanted something a little more muted. I didn't want to go like super, super over the top. Yes, Miss Gloria, I know you like over the top. Go for it. If you want to do full pave bead hoop earrings, go for it. Okay, so these are in the spacer mix, which I have. I have spacer mix with me. And these are really cute. They're little flower, silver flower spacers. So I do a couple of those, but then I use a different spacer. Because you're really like, okay, Lauren, you're doing these. Hi, Annalise. Oh, I'm glad. Okay, so there's a trick. I'm going to show you guys because you're probably like, how do you hang these? Okay, so I'm going to show you how you hang these. All right, so now I have to see how I do this here. Okay, I have to do 2 of these, then a bead. All right, and then we're going to use the spacer that I particularly like for the noodles. You like the noodle beads? Is that what you're talking about? Where is it? Okay, here it is. There's a particular spacer that I like that works well for hanging these. Oh, Mom's saying she would do the full thing. Okay, so this is already made, this one. So I use the star spacer bead. That's what I call this one. And I use 2 jumps. So you put a jump where there's a space between 2 of the points in the star. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm trying to get up close if you can see that. So I do a jump through the spacer bead, and then I do another jump through that jump ring to hang my ear wire on. Because when I first did this, I wasn't thinking, of course. I was just too excited about making the hand-formed hoops that I totally forgot about the whole hanging process. And then I got done making one, and I had this one, and I had it made, and I'm like, oh, I need to hang this. Shoot, how do I hang this? So I had a little bit of difficulty. It was a little fussy. I did manage. With the beads on, I still managed to get it to make some space and get my jumps through and everything. But to avoid all of that, just do this ahead of time, okay, with your little spacer bead and your jumps. And then all you have to do is slide your ready-made spacer bead onto your Eyepin, and you can just merrily go away beading with no problem. And then you already have your ear wire set and ready to go for you without having to be fussy and trying to do it once you already have the beads on. And I'm having trouble picking up these spacer beads with my nails. Okay. So I have, I think, 1 more bead of the black ones. Oh, thank you, Annalise. Trial and error, girl. Trial and error. Learn from experience. So I have 1 more bead, like I was talking about with the sizes. So I have 1 more. Oh, wait, or do I? No, I have 6 beads on here. Okay, it is 6. I lie. I'm sorry. All right. 6 and 6. But like I said, with these ones, they are different sizes, and yet you still have your hoop. It still works. Okay, so now with this one, they are a little bit smaller than the pave beads, but I still only need 6, but I am going to have to cut this just a little bit before I make my loop. But seriously, like, we didn't take long at all to make these. Now, obviously, I'm not Bisou fast. I can't make one of her necklaces in an hour or whatever. Like, these are fairly easy, you know. Especially once you got the little hanging it trick down after my first time. But yeah, if you need to whip up, I mean, most earrings, pretty easy, you know, not too difficult. But these aren't more, you know, involved than your normal pair of earrings. Okay, so to hang these then, we get 2 jumps. I get the little teeny ones. You see that? Little itty bitty ones? Okay. They're like 3-4 millimeter, I believe, and I just dropped one. Okay. I have to be careful with these. They like to just drop. I'm trying to find where the opening is. I can't find the opening. Look. I can't see today, guys. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now I see it. I think. I'm not finding the opening on this jump. Okay. I'm getting a different one. Problems. Yeah, I'm not seeing the opening on these. Where are my openings? That's one thing when you have the little tiny jumps. It's like, where are they? Debbie. I'm disappointed. No, I'm kidding. Okay. So, found one with an opening. Alright, so you just put it through. And then you take the bottom half. Put it through. Okay, so there's one half connected. Yeah, sorry, Mom. I'm having difficulty with these jumps. I'll try to get it in the frame. I'm trying to film myself. This is what I get for trying to film myself. I'm usually behind the camera. And I'm having to do both. It's been a while for me. Okay, so again, alright, so we're going to put it through. Bring our other half up. Put it through. And then I'm going to tighten my jump. And it just fell off. And I have it closed all the way. Thought I did. See, I'm telling you, my eyesight, even with glasses, these jumps, they don't like me today. The little tiny ones. Ah! At least I can pick them up decently. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Sorry guys, thanks for bearing with me. After I just said these aren't fussy. Yeah, I might need to move the camera over. Sorry guys, I apologize. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to use... Oh, okay, I need a new jump. it got out of shape and now it's being weird on me. It doesn't want to stay on for me to close it. While still connecting my pins. Oh, you're getting the beginner today. It's definitely not Bisou hour. Oh, this jump. Oh my goodness. Oy. Aw, Beans. I'm sorry. I'm glad you made it though. You're missing all my technical, or not my technical, but all my mishaps here. Probably better off for you. Okay, I think I got it this time, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Reader, yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe I need some readers, Andrea. I'm telling you, with these jumps, they kill me. Yeah, I might. Okay, finally. All right, guys. So we have our completed beaded, hand-formed hoop earrings. Yeah, Beans, thank you. See, I just needed you to cheer me on. I got it. Usually, it does not take me that long. Sorry, so it's because I'm on camera. I'm telling you. Nothing likes to be done when on camera. It doesn't like to be shown. Okay, so we have our beaded hoop earrings. Okay, so now, for those of you that, okay, do I have anyone here? Now, I know it's not Mom, and I know not Gloria, but are any of you guys more simple, small? I try, Annalise, I'm sorry. I know, like I said, this is not Bisou. This is not Bisou hour. Do any of you like smaller, more dainty earrings? Like this, you see this and you're like, whew, there's a lot of bling. It's a bigger type earring. Now, I will say these are a little weightier too. I guess, and this one too, especially because of the wire wrap. Those kind of get heavy after a couple hours, I will admit. So, are any of you more smaller, like earring wearers? Like, do you like more simple? Because I have another pair that I made, kind of using the same concept, bending our Eyepin, but it's a much smaller, dainty earring. Or if you know someone that is like that, or if you do shows and you like to have a variety, I will show you another adaptation. Yeah, it kind of depends on what I'm wearing, Annalise, I have to say, because I do love the big, over-the-top, dangle, bling out earrings. But sometimes you just need like a simple pair of like pearl earrings or something too, you know? Like if your outfit's really loud. And Gloria probably goes, no, wear them both. Okay, so this is my other little pair of earrings that I made with the same kind of concept, except you're only doing one half of your curved hoop and you bring it together. These cute, I used a bead cap, guys. Oh my gosh, I used a bead cap after I just said last week that I don't use bead caps hardly ever. I used a bead cap and it's in the spacer mix and it's this super cute little gold flower And these are, I use little tiny pearls. They're like 4mm pearl, 3 or 4mm pearls, which we have some pearl mixes and things on the site. And we have colored pearls too, which are gorgeous. And then these little beads are actually the purple cat's eye. And the color is called tanzanite. It's kind of that shading. But yeah, super pretty. So I'm going to show you how to make these. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. And now that you mentioned that, I totally remember you saying that. Because you were having to make a whole bunch of new earrings for yourself to wear at work. Thank you, Christine. Okay. So, same idea here. We're going to take our Eyepin. And I'm going to get, so here's my pearls. And then, alright, I have my purple beads. Alright, or, okay, you guys tell me. You want to use, you love that I call them minimalistic. Are these not minimalistic to you? Are those not simple for you? Simple is just like a plain stud. To me, this is more simple. Yeah. I'm extra. One of my best friends, she calls me extra all the time. You can ask my mom. I'm very extra. Layers, baby, yes. Okay, so you guys tell me. Okay, so I have more of the purple. Okay, and I have the pearls. So here's the little pearls. So like cream, champagne-y. I also have the other cat's eye. I have the blue. Would you guys prefer me using the blue? Same bead, same size, just different color. Which color, purple or blue? You guys tell me. I'm gonna get my spacer in the meantime. Then I need my little flower. The minimalist hoops in my hand are gorgeous. These ones. You guys are teasing me so bad today. I love you guys. Yes. You're late. Let me zoom in. Andrea says blue. You want to do the blue? Okay, wait. Let me. Oh, you like the chip ones. Are these the ones you're talking about? Okay, so these are pink. I'm going to show those. Those are one of the new items that we have, if you haven't seen them yet. Alright, can you see that more up close? Okay, yeah, my minimalistic earrings. Okay, blue, okay, we'll go with blue. Alright. Are these the chips you were talking about? Was it Andrea, the red chip? Yeah, those, I'm going to be showing those. Yeah. Darcy, hi. You're missing on my missteps today, Darcy. Amateur hour today. Amateur hour with Lauren. It's not Bisou hour. Okay, so we're gonna start. So I do 3 of the little colored beads, and then in between each 3, I do a pearl. So technically you only use like 2 pearls. Now you could flip it if you want, and if you want it to be more pearl with just like and then just like a hint of color, you could do just like 2 beads of the color beads. Instead, you could like flip-flop. You feel like shopping? Wait till I show you the other stuff though, Annalise, before you go shopping. I'm telling you, there's some good stuff. Okay. So the pave bead, I'm telling you, there's gobs of the pave beads. I honestly don't know why. They are simply gorgeous when you see them in person. And like I said, because they have all the colors in them, they're awesome. Sorry guys, I had to try to get that pearl on there. These are a little hard for me. they're not tiny for customers? Really? I guess we really just do need just like a tiny pearl stud or something. Wow. Goodness. Okay, yeah, these are more simple for me, I should say. More simple. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, compared to these, they're, you know, someone help me out. Compared, right? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to see the whole, I don't have the readers, can't just adjust it, so I'm trying to get these on. They're very tiny. You might want to have a little mat, one of your little beading mats, because these are tiny, and if they go flying, I've already dropped a couple, and I've dropped some jumps too. I don't know where they went. I decided to color the floor today to, you know, more of my blue beads. Okay. So total, you will use, now if you're doing them like how I'm doing them, where you use more of the color than you do of the pearls, you will need 9 beads. And like I said, these are, sorry guys, I need this 1 second just so I can, okay. These are 4 millimeter. So you'll need 9 of your colored, 2 of your pearls, or vice versa. I need like an overlight, you know, like I need one of those bright lights like the cops use during interrogations. There's a right over the, you know, overhead light right over me. Some of these pearls. Woo! And there goes a pearl. Okay, yeah, see, I told you I'm dropping things everywhere. See, I don't have one of those beading pads. Some of these are a little hard to get through. Like, they do fit, but it's like... They're 4 millimeter, Annalise. Both the pearls and the cat's eye are 4 millimeter. Now, we do have them in the other sizes, if you would prefer them in the other size. But these are the 4 millimeter. And we have super pretty colors. So I have another one of the cat's eye that I will show you later. It's one of the pieces that I mentioned that I have not finished yet, that I'm going to get, that I just want to discuss with you guys, idea-wise, and see your thoughts and just talk about it. And I use a cat's eye on it as well. So we have the tanzanite color, that purple color. We have this aqua color that I'm using. We have a very pale pink, like a rosy pink, and then we also have a very soft green, and I have the green color that I'll be using later.
Those are beautiful.
Thank you. Yes, they're making fun of me.
They're making fun of you. Why?
Because
not my Lauren.
It's Bisu, guys.
Hi.
She came to make sure I'm okay because I just keep wrecking everything.
No, she's doing fine. She's doing great.
Because I called these, the purple ones, I call them my minimalistic. They're my more simple earrings.
These? Oh. No, those aren't minimalistic.
These are simple for me. These are more simple.
What'd you use there? Oh, just one of them caps.
Yeah.
You should make me a pair like that because I'll wear them.
See, well, I said compared to these.
Yeah.
They're more simple.
I like that. And you just bend it to, make the shape that
they're more dainty.
Desire.
They're more dainty.
Can I just break in on you just real quick and then I'll go away?
Yes, okay, so I'm starting to bend, guys. Okay, so you bend it.
Finish your bend and then I'm going to tell them something.
Okay. You can go ahead while I
okay.
And then
while Lauren is bending, I'll tell you. Okay. We had a problem with the shop 20 shop color code. Not worth getting into, but I just said Volusion strikes again. Okay, fine. So we'll change it. So I had a better code than any of the ones I had. It's 25 off all. Like all one word, all caps, no spaces. 25 off all. And with that, you're going to get 25% off anything on the site except the class or my book. So pretty much, that's thousands of things. Okay, you're going to get that. And there is no minimum order. So you guys don't have to go through all the stress of shopping out the color section and looking for stuff. This way, whatever you see that you like, you could get it. So 25 off all, no minimum order. Come and have some fun. And I think that's about all I have to tell you. Besides, I'm sorry we had the goof, but our pal Andrea Schubert Andrea Schubert just wrote me, told me what was going on, so we fixed it up. 25 off all, and you get 25%, no minimum. Anything. Don't have to do shop by color. So that's going to be good. Seemed like there was something else I wanted to say, but because I didn't write it down, it's gone. So anyway, enjoy Lauren's presentation. She's doing a great job. I'm proud of her.
Oh, I'm trying.
So anyway, okay, I'm going to go away. If I think of it quick, I'll come back, but I don't really want to interrupt her, so.
You're okay.
Have fun.
Oh, I know, Annalise. I'm just teasing you guys back. Okay, so another little tip I'm going to say about these two. Now you can, depending on your Eyepin and Headpin, you probably can move it like I just did with mine. But when you're making these, so you can bend them, when you make these, you push them together. So your loops are on each side are side by side, like pressed together. And you put your jump ring through those loops to hang it. So to do that, you need your loops to be front facing. Okay? I hope I'm making sense with that. Headpins, no. So you're gonna have, oh, she already walked away, guys. Hi, Mizu! Try to yell it to her. She'll probably see it later. Beans. So, they do not make double-sided. So, either, Beans, you will have to use a head pen and make your loops on both ends, or start with an eye pin, like I did, and then you'll only have to make a loop on one side. As far as I know, that's all they make. And Gloria, I do not find it hard to believe that you do not own any 4mm. Okay, I'm making sense with that when I explain that? Okay, so yeah. So again, I'm going to set that down for just a second, just so I can show you on this one. Okay, so this is the front side. This is the side that will be showing when you wear them, right? Okay, front side. So, when you bend your hoop, I don't know if you want to call it a hoop. I don't know what to call these. Okay, your crescent, hoop, you guys tell me. Okay. You press, you make it so your loops are very close together so that you can put your jump ring through and hang it like that, and it stays in place. So in order to do that, your loops could be facing back way if you want to. They just can't be sideways. They can't be going to the side, because then you can't press them together. So they either need to be, you need to make your loops facing front ways, or you need to make them back ways. I personally like them front ways because my loops are not perfect. So if you do it back ways, it might make it a little wonky. So I'm making it front ways. So I made it front ways. I make my loop go towards the front. So I'll show you because I didn't make my other loop here. So I cut it. Move this out of the way. I'm going to move these out of the way. So, alright. So I'm going to do it like towards me. Okay. Towards me. And then they'll push together. Do this, and then kind of like do this a little bit with my flat nose just to try to get them as close as I can. All right. And then we can put the jump through. Oh, you have a few. You found some, did ya? For those minimalistic customers, these are satin gold jump rings. They're beautiful. We have them in stock on the site. She has a few 4mm beads. When I told her these are 4mm, she was like, do I even have 4mm beads? And apparently she does. Okay, so. Next, we're going to use Eyepin, Headpin, whichever you want. And I forgot to get my flower bead out. Get my flower bead. Hopefully I'm not boring you guys. You're like, I know how to do all this. Okay, so I did one of the little flower spacer beads. I'm going to do another one of the little pearls. If I can get it on there. Ugh. Keeps sliding to the side. I think it's on, but it's not actually on. Okay, I'm going to get a new one. Go elsewhere. Yeah, apparently they wouldn't think my stuff's minimalistic, so they'd probably go elsewhere for me too if I had a show. Okay, there we go. Got it on. Alright, so push, pearl down, and then I'm going to do another blue. And it's the perfect amount. You use them as spacers. Yeah. See, that's how we use them. We don't use them as the main beads. True. Very true. Okay, so the cat's eye. It's the perfect amount, actually, if you get a bag, to make one earring. So you need 2 bags of these, Annalise. They come in 10-piece bags, the little 4mm. So to make 2 earrings, you would need 2 bags. These are the green ones. Sneak peek. Those are the green ones. Okay. The pave beads. I do not have the number offhand, but I could get it real quick. Or Miss Gloria, she's always on top of it. If you type in pave bead, woo, there goes my blue bead. I can't lose this one. It's my last one. it will come up for you. Okay, this bead does not want to go on my eye pin for some reason. It's sticking. Okay, you know what? I do have more blue beads. So I'm going to get a different one because that one's sticking a bit. Sorry guys, my beads are not wanting to cooperate today. Thankfully I have some extra here. Yeah, the green beads are gorgeous. All of them are gorgeous. The purple, the green, and you'll see that flash on them too. That is known for the cat's eye. There we go. Okay. So here's our little dangle. Put my hand behind it, see if you can see that better. With the pearl and then the other little blue bead. So we're gonna hang this on our jump. So I'm just gonna open up. Probably should have done that first. But I wasn't thinking, but okay. I just opened up my little hole, my little loop, I should say, of my eye pin and put that on there. And then I just need to close it. And there's our non-minimalistic earring. Oh, goodness. Alright, so now I'm making my loop for the top. I think I need to cut that just a little bit more. Okay, and there you have it. And there are our earrings in blue. That blue's gorgeous. These would be great for the, well, I'm going to say for the beach because beach color, but most people don't wear jewelry on the beach. Maybe on a cruise. There we go. We're on a cruise. All right. So I am going to grab my phone real quick so I can tell you the pave beads. Okay. Pave. Okay. The pave beads. Okay. They're 10 millimeter, by the way. Well, usually they're faster than that, Annalise, but because I was having difficulty with the beads, you guys could probably make them in like seconds. You're probably a lot faster than me, but yes, they are fairly quick earrings to make. Okay, so the SKU number for the pave beads is BD09067. So I'm going to show that to you guys. So this is the pave bead that I used. This one on the hoop earring, the multicolored pave beads, that is the SKU number. So if you want to write that down real quick, or you want to take a screenshot, and we have, like I said, we have a ton in stock. They come in 6 packs, and they are gorgeous. So for you guys that are wanting the pave beads, and then if you just put in cat's eye, all of our colors of the cat's eye beads will come up, and all of the sizes, because we have them in multiple sizes. We have them at 6mm. I can't remember if we have any in the 8mm. Let me look up right now. But we have the 4mm, which is what I used. Okay, 4mm. So we have all the colors in the 4mm. The green, the blue, the pink, green. We also have cabochons as well. But, okay, so we have the pink in the 6mm. We have a different blue. It's a deeper blue. See, my phone is not showing right. More towards like a denim kind of blue than an aqua. That's an 8mm. And then we have it in a 10mm. We have the aqua ones in 6mm. So yeah, we just have the one blue one in the 8mm, but we have all of the colors in the 4mm. So perfect for making these if you want to make them in all the different colors. Okay, so next, because we're already running out of time here. I'm almost at an hour already. Good grief, guys. What have I been doing? I don't know what I've been doing. That went so fast. Okay, all my ramblings here. Okay, so I'm going to show you real quick what I did with the noodles, how you use those for the necklace, and then I think I'm going to try to show you the chip earrings if we have time. Okay, so this is my necklace. I showed you guys this on Wednesday. We still have these tassels, and I did noodle beads. Chew beads, noodle beads, whatever you want to call them. Now, my picture of inspiration that I used, because I didn't know what to do. Like, I had the hoop earrings, and then I was like, okay, yeah, I can do other stuff with this. And then my brain was just like blank. It was empty. I got nothing. And so I went to my favorite place. I went to Pinterest. And I found a bunch of pictures that I had saved that I had completely forgotten about. And I was like, oh! I was like, I have a bunch of ideas now. So I was able to come up with ideas. And the picture of inspiration that I had for this, the piece that they had was more flat. It was curved like this, but it was a little more flat. And it was drilled. They were vertically drilled on the ends. Now, noodle beads, 3-dimensional. They are not flat. They are not drilled. So how did I do this? Eyepins. I use eyepins. Now, some of you that like noodle beads might already know this. But for those of you that don't use noodle beads a whole lot, which I'm one that I don't use them a ton. And I was always like, what do I do with these? Like, I was unsure how to use them, what to do with them. Now I like noodle beads. I've learned to do noodle beads, and I like noodle beads. I use them for earrings, and I like to use them for things like this. Hi, Deborah. Aw, thank you. So, all you do, I'm telling you, this is beyond simple. Because, like, when I showed Mom, for instance, she was like, how? I showed her my inspiration picture. She saw it, and I told her, I was like, if you look closely, you can see that the piece they used is actually drilled. I was like, but noodle beads are not drilled. She's like, how did you do that? Take your Eyepin, have it slightly curved a little bit. Take your noodle bead, so curve is down. Thread your Eyepin. And it's not gonna thread for me now because I'm trying to show you guys. Use your pliers if you need to. Cut off your ends. Make your other loop. Maybe it's still a little bit long. Voila. And now, so to do this, I took headpins, canoodle tubes. That's great. I like that, Deborah. So I took my larvicite, labradorite, Annalise said larvicite, put them on headpins, make my loops, and you hang them through your loops that you made on your noodle beads. Don't even need jumps. Strictly just use my loops on either end of my noodle beads and strung my beads in between. And then I did use a few jumps just so I had the right length and it didn't pull too much. I did a few little jumps on this last noodle bead, and then I hung my chain and then hung my tassel. But that is all there is to it. You literally just put your Eyepin through the noodle bead and then hang. Simple, easy, but it's a really cool look. Yeah, it does have nice movement. And it lays nice. Now, they are a tad fussy when you're trying to connect them. I would maybe do each bead, like one on each side, instead of doing like what I did and doing beads all on one side and then going to the other side, just because they kept flopping on me, the noodle beads, and I had to keep putting them back in like the right, facing the right direction with like the curve going the correct way, so I knew that I was hanging them correctly. But it really is simple. And like I said, it just gives it a little something extra. And we have them in a bunch of colors. Okay, so this is the gunmetal color that I used on this one. And we have a bunch of these on the site. We just restocked the bright silver ones. We have gold finish. We have a ton in brass ox, and we even have some in like a bright copper, which are super pretty. I love the copper ones. I actually have some of the copper ones at home in my stash. Thank you, Denise. I'm glad you guys like it. Simple and easy, cool way to use the noodle beads. Kind of boho. Kind of go that way. Okay. So, I'm going to show you. Yes, they come in copper, Deborah. They're like in a bright copper. I have them at home in my own personal stash, but we have them in stock at the site. I love them. They're gorgeous. Yeah. We have them in, like I said, we have them in the gunmetal. We have them in bright silver. We have them in gold, brass ox, and copper. So we have them in 5 different finishes. So mix and match. You could do gold and silver. I love two-tone as well, doing the gold and silver together. Or I even like gold and copper together sometimes. Or gold and brass work together really nicely too. But yeah, we have them all on the site. All the same size. So they work together. Okay, so lastly, I'm going to try to fit these in, guys, if you want to see them. I made these earrings. These are bright pink. Now, you could also make these for like a bar necklace, if you like bar style necklaces. Or these chip beads that I'm going to show you guys. You could use them for those stretchy chip style stretch bracelets, which are really cool. So there are other colors. It's multicolor, the packs. I will show you the pack. I pulled out all the pink because I'm obsessed with pink. And I was very much drawn to the pink. But these are the other colors that you get in the pack. They're like a brown. There's that deep cream, like ivory color. There's aqua. And there's kind of like a minty seafoam color. So if you like more neutrals, there's still neutrals in this as well for you. If you're a neutral person. More earth tones. But these are amazing. Noodles and chips. Kidding. Are we in England? So, and again, used my spacer beads for these. In between. But basically, you just take your Eyepin and you bead along. Put all your beads on there with your spacer beads in between. Make your loops on the ends. I used chain, Rollo chain. Hook it to your loops on the end. And then put my 2 ends of the chain on a jump to hang from my ear wire. And then I used that same jump to use a teeny bit of little scrap of chain to hang my dangle. And this dangle is from one of our bead mixes that we have, and it matches these pink chip beads perfectly. I was so happy when I remembered that I had these. And they are, I'm pretty sure they are in, let me look it up here. I think it's called Summer something. Let's see. I'll tell you in just a second what the name of it is. And then I will show you quickly before I get off here the 2 unfinished pieces that I have. Okay, I'm pretty sure they were in the mix Summer Breeze bead mix. There's 4 left in stock. And there are 4mm beads in that mix as well. They range from 4mm to 14mm. But it's a really great mix. And I wish my phone was not showing as blue. But that's the mix. But it does not look like that, obviously, in person. But there's beautiful blues. and pinks and purples in that mix. To be honest, I don't know, Deborah. I've had these for years. Actually, these are really old. B. Sue got these for me. When I graduated, actually, she gave me a big case with a ton of stuff to get started with jewelry making. With beads and all sorts of stuff. And she gave me some tools. And these happen to be part of the ones that she gave me. And so I've had them for years, actually. But we do have pliers on the site. So you can see if any of those look similar. Okay, so you will get to see the green cat's eye now. Alright, so this is another little pendant I was playing around with. Yeah, it was really sweet of her. I still have the stuff. Like I said, I'm still using those pliers. That was 20 years ago. She gave those to me. So yeah, they're old. They're old. All right, so I'm gonna. Hopefully, you guys can see this. So I used another noodle bead. Oh, and I used these new white beads. They're frosted and faceted, and they're 4mm as well. And they are beautiful. They're frosted. For those of you that like frosted, you can see those. They have a tiny bit of iridescence in them. And they're the ones that I put across in my curve. And then I had these little pink beads from a bead mix. And I like that they were just slightly different. They were a little more transparent than the green cat's eye. But these are very springy, summery colors to me. Like the leaves and then the flower blossoms. And so I did a curve and then I did a curve with the noodle bead. And I'm thinking I want to maybe put this on like leather cord, like black leather cord. Or maybe even the pink velvet ribbon. And then I was also thinking about our cameo that we had. We have that flamingo cameo that's these colors. I didn't know if I maybe wanted to try to hang the cameo, like take these up, like I have some jumps, and like dangle my cameo and then hang it and make this more of a longer statement necklace, or if I should leave it as is and just do the cord or the ribbon. What do you guys think? Oh, thanks, Deborah. I always like green and pink together. I think they're beautiful together. It's a really nice combination. And I like these soft pastel shades together. So what are your guys' thoughts? How would you finish this off? What do you think? But the white beads, I think they're in the new section. The what's new? Let me check. You get a whole bag of them. They're beautiful. When I saw them, I knew I had to get them. Trying to see where they're at here. Yeah, they're a great combo. Trying to get the site to load. But yeah, they're 4mm as well. Those white beads. And they're, like I said, they're faceted. They have that frosted look. Both. Possibly. We might have black ribbon too. The black velvet ribbon, but I know we had like a baby pink color. And I just kept, after like seeing the colors on this with the green and the pink. Trying to get this in the, I just felt like I kept thinking about our flamingo cameo and how it might. Okay, so there's 18 of them. They are AB frosted. They're electroplated glass. They're glass. Those little white ones, what I'm calling them. They're matte clear is what they're considered. And they're 4mm. And I'll tell you how many you get here in 1 second. Okay, you get 2 strands in your package, which is about 200, Debbie, if you're still there, 200 beads. Yeah. But they are gorgeous, and I absolutely love them. The little frosted ones. So yeah. I might need to get one of the flamingo cameos just so I can see. So I can yay or nay it. Because I can't get that cameo out of my head. If I get the small one, like a little one, like 18 by 13 size. Because I don't want it like huge, obviously. But yeah. So I used an Eyepin. And I strung my beads, and I had these little dangles, and I put them in between. To make like a little fan fringe look. So you want to go one at a time, I found. So like I did my 2 white beads. So I made these ahead of time. And then I started to go ahead and put them on my Eyepin. So like do 2, put your strand, do 2. Well, actually I did 1. I did them in between each bead. But if you try to put your white beads and hoop these, and then try to loop these in between, it's too tight. The beads are too tight, and you can't fit them down in, and then it's hard because you're trying to like tighten your loop in between these beads, and the pliers won't close. So you need to string them like one at a time as you go. So I would make these all first, have your dangles, and then you're able to put your beads on one at a time. And close them as you go. So it's a little more fussy, but if you have everything like right at hand, and like I said, you have these pre-made, it kind of goes fast. And then I did my noodle idea again. So if I did decide, Deborah, I was trying to think about your idea, what you said. And if I did the cameo, I could maybe do the cameo on leather cord. And then maybe connect ribbon somehow, the pink ribbon, and make it like a choker-ish. Yes, you risk breaking the beads as well. Exactly. Okay, lastly, I have one other necklace I'll show you. Again, not finished, but I wanted to show you guys, see what you guys think. Get your ideas, your thoughts. And then I'll go, because I'm over time. I'm sorry, and you guys are probably bored. So, again, this is just putting beads on a head pin, eye pin, with spacer beads in between. And I did a bunch of these. I did like 5 of them. Trying to get them on camera. Hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna move this stuff. It's hard for me to see. I'm gonna move the camera slightly and bring it down. There we go. Better. Okay. So we have these on the site. These aqua faceted glass beads. 8mm. These are patina-ish looking rondelles. And we have these, we have a bunch of these on Etsy, in our Etsy shop. Okay, good, Deborah. I'm glad you're having fun. At least I have you to talk to. Okay, so these are on Etsy, these particular rondelle beads. And then these ones we also have on the site. And these are kind of a rondelle style bead as well. Again, aqua. So, I still have to finish this, but I am making kind of like a grid style necklace. So I want to connect all of these. I need to get some more chain, but I want to connect all these loops with chain, and then this, and I need some other more chain for the bottom because I'm doing fringe on the bottom with gold and aqua chain. So let me see that? Okay. Okay, I'm not boring anyone. All right, you guys are too nice. I feel like I'm not doing anything that you guys don't already know how to do. But to me, I was like, ooh, new idea. So these are kind of like cable rope style chains, and I used some little gold beads in between. These are, now you can make it shorter or longer if you wanted. And, oh, thank you, Andrea. Like I said, it's not finished yet. But I cut these in 2-inch lengths. So this probably will be a semi-long necklace. But I felt like that was kind of, I have to trim them up a little bit on the ends. But, because they are, these particular chains that I use, they're like multi-link chain. So I think I missed a few little stray jumps like on the very ends. So I have to just like kind of trim it up. I have to give it a haircut. I have to give it a trim. So I will show you the chain up close. We have a bunch of this aqua chain. Again, another thing, I don't know why. I love it. It has a little bit of gold on it as well. We also have it in like a cream kind of off-white color as well. Same style. So these are the chains up close. So the one is just a plain gold. And the other one is an aqua color. But you can see that it has a little bit of like a coppery or like a gold highlight to it. And you can see there how they're multi-link. So they're kind of like that cable rope style chain, which is kind of what I wanted because of like fringe. And I thought they went well together, and they go with my beads, because my beads these ones. I'll show you these ones as well. They have like that patina, and it has like a gold wash, and these ones have the gold striations. So I wanted to play off of that. So like I said, we have this same chain, this aqua one. We have it with those little highlights, those little hints of like the goldish copper color. We have that in like an off-white, and it is really pretty as well. Same style chain, that rope multi-link style chain. But we have both of them in stock at the site. And I really like to use them for like boho, for like earth tone neutral, like beach jewelry. I used the off-white one that I was just talking about. I used it, was it 2 years back? 2-3 years back, I think. I did the Build-A-Line class with Bisou and possibly some of you guys. And I did, surprise, surprise, a beach nautical theme. I did that for my line, a beach line. And I had them all in similar colors, which they were kind of like a deep cream, a very soft blue, like a soft dusty blue, and like a sea foamy, like a soft minty sea foam green. And I did gold. And so I used that off-white chain, that curb style chain, in some of my looks for that Build-A-Line. Oh, I'm so glad, Andrea. Yeah, I love using chain in different ways. I made a bracelet and earring set completely. Oh, and I used the off-white chain for that piece as well, actually. I made a bracelet and earring set, and I used that style chain, and that's all I used. I used that particular chain and large jump rings, and I made a bracelet and earring set. I'll post a picture of it later on the group and re-show you.
You've gone about an hour. You've been on about an hour and a half. Okay.
So, yeah, I love using scraps of chain for earrings, for dangling from earrings. I like using it to make your own tassel and for fringe. But yeah, like I said, I love this chain. And the cream one too, for sure. Yeah. And you always have scraps of chain left over too, right? So might as well find ways to use them. You could use them for little tiny fringes, you know, if you have just little tiny. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can find that chain real quick. But yeah, I cut these at 2-inch lengths, but you could go shorter or longer depending on your personal preference. And then I'm just going to use either chain or jumps to connect these then. But yeah, that's, again, these are on the site, and these ones are on the site. These two. And then these rondelle ones, the darker ones, those are on Etsy. Are you talking about this one, Deborah? Are we back to the fringe one? Or are you talking about the one that we just had? This one. You think I should make my own beaded style chain for the fringe necklace? Okay, so it's called enamel coated rope chain. And it's turquoise, the one that I used. We have a black and gold, but that's like a diamond cut fine chain. And then, trying to find the white one real quick before I go off. We have a cable chain, too, in the turquoise. It's not showing. My phone is showing blue. It's not multi-link. It's single links. If you like that turquoise chain. And then, must be on the last page, of course. I'm not seeing it, but we do have it in stock, guys. But anyways, I've been on way too long. Way over time. So thank you so much for putting up with me and your patience and your understanding and me fumbling around all afternoon. So, the number for the blue one, Deborah? One second, and I will have it for you. Okay, so the one that I used, the multi-link rope chain, it is CHN 08441. There's 24 feet in stock. So here's the number for you, Deborah. So if you want to write that down or if you want to take a quick picture of it with your phone, that's the number for the turquoise chain. I'm so glad you had a blast, Deborah. I'm glad one person had fun at least. I hope I didn't bore everyone. I feel like I was boring today. I haven't done this for a while, so I appreciate you guys all putting up with me. It's been a while since I did a video like myself and like filmed myself. Usually I'm the one behind the camera. Okay, so I actually have a little piece. Okay, so this is the cream one. Real quick, I'll show it to you. So this is what the cream one looks like. But it's like an off-white kind of deep cream, but it's the same as that turquoise one. So thank you guys again. I'm glad you like the fringe idea. So I hope you guys have fun making your hoops or your chips, your minimalistic earrings, or your fringe. So hopefully I gave some ideas that maybe some of you weren't familiar with. Something, I gave you something, some kind of tip, noodle beads, something. Yes. One of these days I will do a video where I'm actually on camera. So I'll have my mom come and she can film me because she knows how to film, but she wasn't able to come today. So I wasn't able to be on camera today. So I still was just the voice behind the camera, but a little different since I was the one showing everything and making the stuff. So, but thank you guys. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great weekend and I will see you all soon. Thank you again. Again, I apologize for going way over time. But I hope you had fun, and like I said, I hope you had some ideas. Have fun, go shopping. We have lots and lots of stuff, Etsy and at our shop, our website. If you could like the video, please, I'd appreciate it. And if you can leave a comment under the video once it's actually posted, would really, really appreciate it. It really helps boost our ratings with YouTube. And that really, really means a lot. You guys have been doing so great with that, and we really, really appreciate it. So if you could keep it up, thank you so much. So I will see you all soon. And for any of you that write a comment or question or anything like that underneath the video, once it's posted, I will make sure to keep going back and checking, and I will definitely make sure to